Florida just passed the first common sense bill regarding autism we've seen in ages in this country. HB 711, also known as Spectrum Alert, is a bill that passed unanimously in the entire state legislature that requires schools to be properly equipped to deal with autistic eloping. Eloping really just means running off uncontrollably. It passed 37-0 in the state Senate and 99-0 in the state House. It was a bipartisan bill. Even the Democrats voted in favor of it because if there's one thing we can agree on, it's that autistic lives actually do matter. This means that Florida has required schools and law enforcement to have better training for autistic kids and how to actually get autistic kids into a safe situation so that they don't get hurt, like getting hit by a car or drowning. Drowning is like the leading cause of autistic deaths in the United States. Even though abortion will probably surpass it, that's a different conversation. Eloping is a very common thing, mainly for small autistic kids. Even I had a problem with this when I was about 2 or 3 years old. It's a good start to, at least help rescue them and be properly trained in how to do so. But eloping doesn't just happen. It needs some kind of trigger. So making sure the kids don't run away is a key thing, but it makes the most sense to look into why these kids would even run away at all. And most people would just say, oh, it's because of autism, yada, yada. The reoccurring statement I always make, and I'm going to continue to make, is that there's absolutely no way autism could make the problem as bad as it is. Maybe it's because someone wants to chase a special interest like I did. Maybe the environment they're in isn't favorable. Maybe there's a sensory problem. Maybe it's because we're afraid of certain people or certain things in some situations. Maybe we just have lots of energy and need to get out. Whatever it is, it can't be because of autism. I think it's all of the above, let's be honest. And while I do applaud Florida for valuing the lives of autistic kids more than 49 other states, it would make the most sense to actually tell autistic kids why they're being kept in certain places, and I think parents can do the best job at that. And it also makes sense to actually teach safety to autistic kids. I can see if the developmental delays can delay perception of danger even just a little bit. Thing is, there's not much we crave more than transparency. And in my experience with special needs programs, something I've wanted to run away from, not once did they ever talk about any kind of safety or reasoning for why I was being treated a certain way. But by the time I realized the situation I was in, I already knew how to actually be safe. So the schools just leave you to have to figure that out all on your own, which is the worst approach imaginable. It's only by the grace of God I was able to learn all that stuff. We've gotten started on fixing these situations, but we've still got a long way to go. We've still got 49 other states that haven't implemented this. And if we don't actually find out what the top triggers are for eloping, this problem is never going to go away. I've been your host, Sven Sharpen, for today's episode of Sharpen the Narrative. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all and have a great day.